y'all, and welcome to the Boys and Me podcast. I am your reluctant host, Madison. Have you ever wondered what the Sawyer Brown guys talk about on the bus? 40 years and 6,000 shows later? Well, now's your chance. These are the musings from the back lounge of the bus. It's a whole lot of nothing, but it sure is something. So tune in and sit a while with the Boys and Me. Okay, so who's ready for today?
I am.
I'm not ready.
I am.
The last episode almost took me down.
I learned so much about Mark on
You
that
know what?
last
I
episode.
did too. And if you don't know what we're talking about, shame on you. Go listen to that one and then tune back into this one. Okay, so this episode, because we're going to loosely theme them.
Okay.
Loose is a generous term there. We're going to loosely theme this one childhood.
Oh, man.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're still there.
And if you notice, well, that is true. On our lovely table here, we have some props. You each have a pad of paper and a marker.
Okay.
I'm going to ask that you take those. Because
Right.
for this first segment,
Do I want black or blue?
what do you want, Mark?
I'll take blue.
Wow.
It's Jack's
Yeah.
favorite color.
Sure is.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so this is going to kind of be fun. I'm just going to ask a bunch of different questions about your childhood, like a therapist. Just kidding. I'm just going to ask a bunch of questions. No, but here's kind of the twist on this.
Okay.
I'm going to ask, for instance, the first one is, what was your first car? But you are going to answer for each other. So, Mark, you're going to answer what you think Hobie's first car was and vice versa. We're going to see how well you two really know each other.
Okay.
We're going to put that I've known you since the 8th grade claim to the test.
Okay.
Okay. From the outset, though, because here's a fun fact about everyone in the Sawyer Brown family.
Yeah.
We're slightly competitive. Just a little?
Just a little.
Just a little. Who's going to win this?
Oh, I'm going to win it.
Well, I want him to think he's going to win it because that's important to him.
Well,
Fire away. Bring it. Bring it on.
let's see. Okay, so first question is, what was your first car?
So,
You're answering what Hobie's first car was. Hobie is answering what he thinks Mark's first car
Okay.
was.
Okay, I know this is wrong, but I'm just going to go ahead and admit that.
Okay, Mark, what do you think Hobie's first car was?
a Chevette.
Hobie?
It was a Chevette.
Ding, ding, ding,
Moved
ding,
to
ding.
Nashville in that Chevette.
Yeah.
And I wanted to put that your first car was an MG, but I know that's not correct.
No, it's not.
So I put Camaro, which actually I think is your brother's first car.
Frank's first car.
Yours was, I don't know, man.
I'm embarrassed to say. It was.
Dude, mine was a
I think I
Chevette.
know what it is. Wait. Was it a Pinto?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
For about
2 seconds.
2 months.
That doesn't
And then you
matter.
went and you traded in for a truck.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
I was going to put truck, but yeah, okay,
Yeah.
the Pinto. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm winning.
Told you.
Next.
Well, I knew Frank's. I think that counts for a lot.
No.
Okay, now also, just to make sure that no cheating occurs, I'm going to need you to, because that's very plausible in this
I wrote
camp
it
too,
down.
but we're going to need you to like turn and show the good people at home.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chevette.
We have to keep Mark honest.
What color was that Chevette?
Yellow.
Sure was.
Like as yellow as this table.
It started out as yellow as this table.
Oh, wow.
It eventually faded.
Well, the Florida sunshine.
Yeah.
Okay. What was your first job? Remember answering for
His?
each other. Yes. And am I going to have to say that every time?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
going to get the spelling wrong.
Is that a word or hieroglyphics?
I'm going to have to say it.
I mean,
Okay. This is what I think.
Okay.
His.
Yes, what do you think? Now turn and show. Yeah, show your work. Show your hieroglyphic.
It's terrible writing. I can't even read it.
I know. Show.
Okay. He worked at an Italian restaurant called Pasquale's.
Pasquale's,
Wow.
and which eventually changed its name to Rusquale's.
Yeah.
Why?
I think it had something to do with income tax. But I don't know that for certain. But
Not to
yes,
besmirch Rusquale's.
That's right. Yeah, it was a fine place. It
Yeah.
sure did.
Okay, wow, that is 2 for Mark. Now,
Mark's was at a nursery, like a plant nursery.
Correct.
Yeah.
okay, so that is 2 to 1.
I'm
it's-
surprised you got that. I thought
It's
you were
2
going
to, it's 2 to 2
go
if you
with the
count that I knew
obvious.
what Frank's car was.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay.
Okay. Now, what did you do at the nursery?
Weed. Not smoke it. We
Yeah.
pulled it.
Yeah.
We pulled weeds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Help. Help me.
Yeah.
This is what I put up with.
We didn't grow it. We grew
Yeah,
weeds,
well,
but not the kind that you smoke.
Yeah.
Stop.
Okay.
Well, that's not what they were selling. Oh, wait.
Well, it wasn't Popka.
Yeah.
Okay. First pet. Once again, you're answering for what you think Hobie's first
know.
pet was.
Wait, this is going to be awesome.
Oh.
I'm not spelling it right. I got it. I'm going first.
Okay.
He had a 3-legged dachshund.
I did.
Was that
I
your
did.
first pet?
3 legs.
No, but was it the first?
What was the first one?
It was the first 3-legged one. For sure. Yeah, it would have been the first one he would have known about.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Otto.
Otto,
Otto, the 3-legged dachshund.
the 3-legged wonder dog.
Yeah.
That was how the stories were always repeated to me.
Yeah.
So are we going to give that to him? Because it was the first one
Yes.
he knew
I'll
of?
Yes.
give him that. I'll
Okay.
give him
Yeah.
that. Because
Okay.
Otto was a legend.
Yeah.
Now, what was your actual first pet? Probably, I'm guessing, one of the cats.
The cat, yeah. Because
I don't count cats
he
as
doesn't
pets.
count cats. But yeah,
At
we did have a cat that preceded me in the story of our family.
That's what I thought. But
Kitty
there it was.
Baby.
Yeah, Kitty Baby.
Yeah.
It's a great name for
Cats
a
are
cat.
not pets.
Yeah.
Tell us
They're
how
evil.
you really feel, Mark.
They're evil. Okay. His turn.
Put Fluffy the pig, who was not technically a pet, but yet
Wow.
was a pet.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, see what happened here was that Hobie guessed an animal that predated Hobie's knowing Mark. I feel
Yeah.
like we have to give him more points for that.
No.
But so what was Fluffy was a pig that they had on their family farm growing up.
Yeah.
That was so large that the children would ride on him.
Yeah. 4 of us could ride on him.
Fluffy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fluffy. But what was your actual first pet?
A little chihuahua called Sparky.
Wow.
I don't even think I knew that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Chihuahua.
That chihuahua called Sparky.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so so we both got a point on that one. Are you going to give him Fluffy the pig?
Yeah, that's big. I might even give him a bonus point on that.
Okay.
Okay, so we're tied.
No, maybe.
Yeah. Well, you can do it, but by the end, he will have had to take that point away. If it's the difference in him winning
Yeah,
and
yeah.
me losing.
Yeah.
Because it's not even as important that he win as it is that I lose.
Like, we're going to be generous, but not that
Right,
generous.
We're not going to be that generous.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, now, this is a good one. Who was each of y'all's first childhood crushes?
Like celebrity or like real, like a person.
Ooh, let's think this through because he would have moved there in the 8th
We could do
grade.
both.
We could do both.
Celebrity.
Let's do celebrities. Let's do celebrities.
Raquel Welch. Boom. Mic drop.
His?
His? That was mine. I'm sorry.
Now,
I jumped the gun. I got excited.
I did have.
I was thinking about.
I did have the
fur.
Raquel
I was
Welch.
thinking about the fur bathing suit.
Yeah, I know.
These are things I don't want to know.
I had the full-length, life-size Raquel Welch, 1 million years BC poster.
And I knew that about him, but we've always
Which, when I
fought-
brought it home and I unrolled that, my mother goes, "That is not going on your door."
Now, how old were you,
And
though?
she walks out of the room, and my dad goes, "You can put it on the back of the door." Would have been young. Would have been young. But,
help me.
and I knew that about him too.
yeah.
You know, because we have fought over her
Yeah.
over the years.
Yeah.
Are you still fighting
Yes.
over her?
Look,
Yes.
that was a beautiful woman.
Yes.
Yes, period.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to
A
take
his childhood. Oh, I've got his. I've got his childhood crush.
Who?
For celebrity?
No,
Oh, okay.
real.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know
I
where
don't
this
know.
might.
Wait, time out, everyone. Can we do do we think that like we're going to get incriminated for this in some capacity?
I probably don't.
On Facebook.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like this.
Oh, but this would be great.
No.
I
Don't
knew-
do that.
I can't.
No.
What a wuss.
That's what I was thinking
No.
of. I was like, I know that's exactly what you're going to say, and we can't say that
I
story
would
on
have had
air.
an earlier celebrity crush than Raquel Welch. Something a little more
like
wholesome.
one of the Brady Marcia, one of the Brady girls,
Julie Andrews.
Julie Andrews.
I knew that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So moving on from childhood.
Moving on.
Moving on from our childhood crush, which
Moving on.
I know more information than I ever cared to know.
I'm going to get Jack and Eli that poster.
It ain't going on the front or the back of the door.
It's still in the back of my door.
That's, yeah.
Oh, Lord. Okay, we'll end with this one. What was your first concert? So again, Mark, you're answering for Hobie.
Okay, his first concert.
What was his first concert and vice versa? I've had to say that every time.
Okay. I think I know. Okay.
I don't think I'm going to get a point, but
Okay, I think his
Yeah, show the good people at home.
Steve Martin, and I think Mac McAnally opened, something like that.
I saw both of those at about the same time. They would have been separate shows, but yeah, both in like.
I get double bonus.
No,
I get double.
Well, you get bonus because we
Time
both
out.
know one of those people
Time
now.
out, time
And it's
out.
not
But was
Steve
that
Martin.
actually your first concert?
It's probably the first one he would have heard me talk about, and it wouldn't have been my actual first one.
Okay, what was your actual first one?
My actual first one, my mom and dad took us to see. It was three people together. It was Chet Atkins, Boots Randolph, and Floyd Kramer together. And these are probably names that don't mean much to a younger crowd.
Boring.
There
just
is
telling
a
you.
road off of Music Row named for one of those people.
Right?
But I'm
They're
just
all
saying.
legends. They're all three legends.
You got to give me. I would have never known that about him.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't even know who he is.
You've
Yeah.
only known him and been on the road with him
Steve
for
Martin,
40
I would have
years.
talked about that a lot because, yeah.
Okay, his turn.
That's a solid lineup,
I
Hobie.
think I got a double
That is
bonus.
a solid lineup.
I think I got 2 points.
Those two or the one that I was talking about?
All of the above. Like for
Well, see,
your
and-
first concerts, that is solid.
My grandmother's sister, my Aunt Grace, as I called her, was one of Floyd Kramer's piano teachers. And Floyd
No
was a
way.
legendary piano player. So, yeah, that's how we ended up at that show.
Wow.
Try to top that.
Yeah, I can't.
Okay.
Yours
what
was either the Jackson 5 or the Beach Boys.
Well,
which I'm
yes.
wearing today because we love
It
the
was
Beach Boys.
the Beach Boys, and my mom wouldn't let me go to see the Jackson 5. I was like,
Too little.
She didn't want to go. so,
Yeah.
so that was it.
Which
Beach Boys, though.
So
Yeah.
the reason I'm actually wearing a Beach Boys shirt today because part of my childhood growing up was that the music that I listened to was the music that you grew up with.
Yes.
So I can sing my way through the entire Jackson 5 collection and Beach Boy collection.
Correct.
That is correct.
My mom wouldn't let me see the Eagles because she was certain there was going to be funny cigarette smoking going on inside that building.
Little did she know it was
Yeah.
just down at the nursery.
That's right.
You know what? Do we have time for one more? Let's have time for one more because this will be fun. Because this is going to be something that should be in both of your wheelhouses of like you would have both known each other, possibly even been there together. Who is the first famous person that you met? You cannot count yourself.
That we met. It would have been in. Well, we opened.
No, but this is just in general in your life.
I'll give you a clue. I just gave you a clue in my last answer.
Steve Martin.
Wished.
First, was it Mac?
Floyd Kramer.
Lloyd Craig?
Yeah,
Did you
because
get to
we
go meet
did.
him?
We did. We got to
Amazing.
go backstage and meet Floyd Kramer.
Wow.
Did he tell you to keep playing the piano?
He said, "Kid, you're never going to make it." No, he did. Yeah. So that was my first.
Andre the Giant.
What?
Wow, that is No pun intended. That's big.
Yep.
When?
The Hara Arena was just across the field from where we lived, and every Monday night they had wrestling, and we went every Monday night. And it was when Andre first came to America.
Oh my gosh.
Mic drop.
Yeah, that's big. I'll give you that.
Yours would be a professional wrestler, and yours would be an acclaimed pianist.
Right.
Everything tracks.
Yeah. Yeah. This all makes sense now, doesn't it?
Is it making
Everything's
sense for
falling
you
in
at
place.
home?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, for this next segment, we are going to talk about old school classic TV shows, but we're going to do it in a really fun way.
Okay.
We're going to play a game. And the game is who has the better lineup. So if you guys want to follow along at home, we have a list on all of our social medias of the greatest, most classic TV shows from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. And what each of them have to do is come up with their lineup, their draft of the 5 top shows. But like a real draft, we're going to go in order, and once someone picks a TV show, it's off the board.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is when we each get down your top 5, Hobie, and your top 5, Mark, we're going to put them on our social media, on all of your social medias, the Sawyer Brown ones, and we're going to let the fans vote on who has the better lineup.
Oh, I'm going to win.
Wait, okay.
I'm going to win. I go first.
I know what you're going to start with.
I go first.
But then that means that he gets the last draft on the
Sure.
board.
Yeah, that's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I got to go first.
Okay. Let's begin.
Okay.
Mark, with the first draft pick, what are you going with?
I have to go with the Brady Bunch. Have to.
You really did, because
my brother-in-law, your uncle, Christopher
Chris.
Knight, Peter Brady, and if I don't pick that first, he will never forgive me.
it will come up at family Thanksgiving.
It will.
And I
Absolutely.
would have picked it because I watched it all the time.
Oh, I watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell the famous story?
About the first time I met you, that I went to your mom's house.
Yes.
She had not told me that
Which
Peter
is
Brady.
so on brand for my mother, if you know her.
So I'm thinking she's a groupie, and she has all these pictures.
And so you have the ick a little bit.
Yes. Yeah. And then I confront her about all the pictures with Peter Brady, and she says, he's my brother. So,
Precisely how much of an idiot did you feel in that moment?
no, none at all.
Just thinking, man, these are real big fans.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to get to meet him.
Yeah.
Did you not notice that they kind of look real similar?
A little bit.
Yeah.
After that, a little bit, yeah.
Okay. So Brady Bunch off the board. Hobie, what are you going to go with?
Beverly Hillbillies.
Oh, that is a solid
man.
one. That is a solid one.
Oh,
I knew that was going to be on yours.
yeah.
Also, almost all of these shows that they're mentioning, I have actually watched countless episodes of, because you guys also made sure when we were on the bus and there was TV Land, that was something that we were always able to watch. We could watch
Absolutely.
whatever we wanted on TV Land. And so we watched a lot of TV Land. Okay, Mark.
Oh, Gilligan's Island, number 2.
Oh, yes.
Mark.
And you know why?
Yes.
Because this is my little buddy here, Gilligan.
So who are you in this scenario?
I'm the captain.
Probably more like Thurston Howell III. But anyway. Okay. I'm going to stay in that same zone, and I'm going to go with the Andy Griffith Show.
Oh, man. Look, I've got the same ones. So that's off the table.
I am noticing y'all have not picked one show from the 80s yet.
I've only got one on the 80s list.
Okay, Mark, back to you.
Ah,
Leave It to Beaver.
super Punky Brewster fan over there.
Because my all-time favorite hero, Eddie Haskell.
I know.
That's
Okay.
a lovely sweater you're wearing, Mrs. Cleaver. Okay.
Hobie, for your third pick.
It's going to be in the 60s, and I'm torn between two that...
Wait. Can I say which ones you're torn between? Can I guess?
Yeah.
You are torn between The Dick Van Dyke Show and Bewitched.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Bewitched, I remember we had a really early bedtime in my house growing up, and Bewitched came on at 8 o'clock, which is bedtime. And I remember like a little lawyer preparing my speech to my mom and dad of like, on Thursdays, do you think it would be possible for me to stay up till 8:30 so that I could watch the new episode of Bewitched? So maybe I better pick Bewitched
I feel
because
like
I did have to go to bat for that.
you did make Gunnar and I watch Bewitched.
Yes, yeah.
And I am embarrassed to say, but for a while, I truly had a hard time distinguishing Bewitched from My Dream of Jeannie. As a small
Both great
child,
shows.
both great shows.
Yep.
But, you know, they...
Two childhood crushes there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Mark, what are you going to go with now?
Happy Days.
Yes.
That's solid.
Yep. That's 4, right?
Do you think we're going to jump the shark with this podcast?
Ooh, that's good.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you.
I will get over there into the 70s and go Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Okay. Wait, nope. That's...
Oh, wait. How many do I have left?
I was about to say, I think we're on the last one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
ouch.
Mark, you now know what one of his top 5 was going to be. Are you going to steal it?
Oh, I can steal it?
Well, no, you can't steal it, but like he said that there was going to be a show he was going to pick that he hasn't picked.
We can only have 5?
Were you paying attention?
No.
No, of course.
No. So what am I doing?
You're just picking your last one.
Alf.
Now, you knew that wasn't going to be on my list. You knew that because I loved Alf.
I didn't know that was going to be on your list.
You know what? I'm going right back to the 60s, and this might surprise both of you, Perry Mason, because I watched it every day with my
What?
brother. Yeah.
Boring.
Nope.
Wow.
You know what? I'm honestly shocked that somehow you did not
Perry
pick the Dick Van
Mason.
Dyke Show.
Loved Perry Mason. Oh, dude, if you
There's
start
something
slanging
wrong
out
with
Perry,
you.
you don't have any sense.
Okay, so here's how we ended.
Look at that. He's got Punky Brewster listed from the 80s.
How we ended was Mark's top 5. Gilligan's Island, Leave It to Beaver, Happy Days, The Brady Bunch, and Alf.
Not in that order.
Not in that order, but those are your 5.
Yeah.
And Hobie's 5 are The Andy Griffith Show, Bewitched, Perry Mason, The Beverly Hillbillies, and The Mary Tyler Moore Show.
I crushed him.
Well, it is up to you, the beloved SB Nation, to tell us who actually won.
Yeah.
Mark or Hobie. So make sure to go to all of the social medias to vote.
And don't,
I feel like we're on American Idol. Vote for me.
yeah. Oh, man, there's so many
Weren't
other
you
good
the
ones.
original American?
Yes.
There's so many we didn't get to,
Yes.
though.
Yeah, I know. Can I say some ones that I really feel like I question y'all's
Sure.
sanity on this?
Yeah.
Number 1, The Golden Girls.
Oh, that's on mine.
I know.
That's on mine.
No. Guys.
Your wife worked on that
I know.
show.
I know she did, but.
Those ladies are
No.
funny.
Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's solid.
MASH.
But
Oh, I have MASH.
There's so many.
I was like, how
there's
did MASH
so many
not
in the
make it?
60s
I have
and
MASH.
70s. Yeah, there's an awful lot of good ones.
And I have
The
$6 million
Addams Family
man.
and the Munsters.
Yeah. Yeah. But,
Yeah.
you know, you had to.
I Dream of Jeannie.
I know.
I wasn't much in the 80s because we were working.
Yeah, we didn't see some of those as much as the
Oh,
60s
yeah.
ones I would have watched
guess that makes sense.
like almost every day.
Yeah.
Okay, well, please make sure to go to all forms of Sawyer Brown social media to vote on whose lineup you think won.
Me.
And I don't want to hear any crap about Perry Mason. I'm just going to go ahead and throw that out there. America, I don't need it. So don't give me a bunch of lip about
They
Perry
will.
Mason.
They will.
Now, I have a little surprise for both of you. A sweet surprise, if you will. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Open. I have gone to our most beloved Cracker Barrel, where they have the best classic candy selection, and I have gotten some candies from your childhood.
Okay.
No, do you want me to like dump it in the middle of the table and you guys go through it?
Yeah.
Or do you want me
Sure.
to, okay, because I also thought some of these you guys probably haven't had in a while, and we're going to do a taste test and we're going to see if they hold up or not.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just go ahead and get into it. Mark, for
Let
you,
me spit out my Ricola.
I have
Sugar babies.
Sugar Babies. For both of you, we have just, you couldn't go wrong with a classic M&M.
M&Ms.
M&M's.
Boston baked beans. That's a
Boston
blast
baked
from the
beans,
past.
okay.
Not me.
A Goldenberg's peanut chews.
Yeah. Yeah.
Necco wafers?
wafers?
Oh, wow. It's just, you're not going to believe this was just talking about Necco wafers.
Okay, we have some mallow cups.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have some circus peanuts.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's, yeah. No, that,
You want to go ahead and open those?
I do. Because here's the deal. I've now not had circus peanuts probably since Nixon was in the White House. And in my mind, these are the greatest thing in the world.
Okay, well, let's see. How do they hold up?
Okay. I'm telling you, this is still a beautiful thing.
Really? Here, hand that out.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
No.
No, you have to try it. No, that's
I
the
don't
deal.
know. I don't like them.
He has to try whatever you want him to try, too.
Joe Smith.
Come on.
I don't like. I've had them.
Be a good sport.
I thought I might have lost my taste for these. I have not.
They're so good.
They
Just
are.
spit it out. Golly.
Hobie.
Seriously? You don't like it either?
I mean, it's something.
Nobody on the.
I'm throwing it away.
Well, good. Then I don't have to fight over those.
That's really your favorite?
Yeah, you have no idea. Like, this just like was a rush back to when I would have been watching Bewitched.
Wow.
Okay. What about a dad's old-fashioned root beer?
I don't like root beer.
Oh, yeah, you don't.
No.
Oh wow.
Bit of honey?
100%.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now, see, we'll try it with you in solidarity. That's how
Okay.
this works.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know if I've ever had these. Still holds up. When was the last time you would have had this?
Long time.
Oh, that's good.
It's good.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's no circus peanut, but
You are a circus peanut.
it's good though.
Oh, what about Mary Jane's?
Never had them.
I think this was Mom's favorite candy.
Maybe.
Here.
No.
No?
Not going to venture into. That's like dabbling into
That's
the
your
occult.
wife. Wow.
Well-
Okay. Oh, now this is one that I specifically put in there just for you.
Come on now.
Okay, I remember being at a Cracker Barrel and Hobie when I was really little, and you made us try these, and you had billed these wax bottle filled things as being next to Nirvana.
I'm gonna stand by that. Now again, I
I
probably
don't
not had
remember
one.
that being my experience.
I've not had one since
Okay.
then, but I will definitely have one
Now,
right
was
now.
there a certain color that you liked
Well,
best?
you always go for red, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Because, yeah.
You're doing this with me. I remember thinking,
I had those.
did you like these?
Yeah.
I just remember Hobie making me try these on the road, and I had never been tricked by this man, and I thought, my goodness,
Oh, man.
this is, what do you do?
Oh yeah, no, that's you bite off the little cap.
And you can eat the wax.
Why?
I know.
Well,
I did.
If you grew up in a
I always
pop in the
ate the wax.
'60s, this is what counted as fun.
Okay, it tastes like a Blue Mondo. It tastes like a Blue Mondo,
Right.
which is from my childhood.
Yeah, no, that's a
Okay.
Yeah, that holds up.
That's better than I remember.
You don't have any candy cigarettes, do you?
They didn't have any. I looked for
Wow.
Well, I just thought as long as
You don't have any candy cigarettes, do you?
He just needs a hit after that.
Is there a Zagnut bar in there?
They didn't have them
Oh, man.
that's
because they
disappointing.
had sold out.
What about a Baby Ruth?
They didn't have those either.
Oh, man.
I know. Okay, what about a Charleston Chew?
Never had it.
You know, I know of a Charleston
Wait,
Chew,
let
but
me
I've-
look. That might be like a Zagnut.
Is it? I
me
had
look.
these because these are like the penny candy.
oh yeah, those are good.
Penny candy,
Lemon drops.
like the good little lemon drop. Remember these? Nanny used to always get these for us.
Yes.
Yes. And she called them penny candies because I guess that would
Yeah,
be
back in the day.
that was where
would've been
they
the way.
were.
The Charleston Chew.
I think we all have to try the Necco wafers because I've always seen these and I am very confused as to what they are.
and
I
I'll
got
tell
us
you who
both
loves
kinds.
those is JoJo. JoJo
Really?
loves those.
No, does he have a preference? Is which one
I
he
think
likes?
he actually likes. That's the chocolate-ish one, right? Or
Oh.
whatever the,
It says the
brown
original
ones.
chocolate
Yeah,
wafer.
Yeah.
Okay, so
No,
should we?
I'm not going to try. I'm going to try this.
I don't know. I think if these are JoJo's favorites, we're going to try Necco wafers. You're
No,
gonna
JoJo
do
eats weird stuff.
No, but I'm going to give this a shot because I
on.
wouldn't have had one in so long.
I'm
Come
gonna try that.
on.
Can I try this?
Hey, we'll try that with you too, but try this one first.
No.
Come
oh,
on.
I've had them.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
Can't do it. It'll ruin my palate.
It's still a little bit like chocolate chalk.
No, see, I'm not going to do that.
It's real good, Dad.
No.
You know what's a great
No,
palate?
this is like medicine.
You know what's a great palate cleanser?
Oh. Golly.
Honestly, it might be better to get that taste out of my mouth.
Wow. Yeah.
No bubblegum cigars.
That, I don't recommend that
You know,
combination.
It's like drugs. You can say no. Here we go.
Okay, what's
Yeah,
this?
that's,
What are we trying here?
Peanut chews.
Ooh, peanut.
Goldenbergs.
Yeah, I don't
Oh, you don't like peanuts. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's like a Baby Ruth.
It's just like a baby Ruth. Good call.
There's a lot of goodness in
I'm
there.
keeping these.
Okay. Oh. And then I was told these were, I guess, really popular Chick-O-Stick.
Yes.
Those were, yes.
A
A
Yeah.
little
And-
bit like the Zagnut without the...
without the thing in the middle.
Okay, you want to try them? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't even think I really know what this is.
Does anyone? I know, Chick-O-Stick.
Oh, it's rolled in toasted coconut.
Oh.
That's why I didn't.
It is like a Zagnut.
Oh, that's good. What do you think? I know you're not a
know?
coconut fan.
It is a
not.
Zagnut.
Okay.
I'm not at all a coconut person, but that's good. Yeah.
Wow.
Those all hold up.
Good segment.
You like that?
I like it.
You want to try one of these?
No.
These are probably my favorite.
I'm going to be able to get some good money for these on the bus this weekend.
Whose favorite are those? Also, what is this? Oh, candy coated peanuts. Okay. Who likes these?
Shane and JoJo.
Really?
Wow.
What about Mallow cups? Is that a big thing?
It worries me that you know that about them.
How
Well-
do you not?
I don't talk to anybody on the bus.
Their fearless leader,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
And that's a pretty cool thing, too.
They all scare me.
I thought you said you like sugar babies.
Yeah, they're okay. They don't blow me away, but yeah,
when I
they're okay.
called you yesterday and asked
I
you.
said Baby Ruth.
No, you said this too.
I did?
Yeah.
No. That was yesterday.
Yeah.
New
He
day.
was probably watching Alf and not paying attention.
Okay. We'll reset. Okay, so we're going to put the candy away, but don't worry, I'll leave you your circus
Oh,
peanuts.
thank you so much.
And we're going to move right along
Okie dokie. Can't wait.
to can you pass a third grade test?
I can go ahead and tell you no.
This could be getting a little.
Let's see
iffy.
how much y'all paid attention in school.
All right.
Okay. Are you
Are,
smarter?
these going to be directed
Now
or
I'm
can
worried.
we either answer? Do we have to raise our hand like a third grader?
Yes, you have to raise your hand like a third grader.
All right.
And whoever raises their hand first
Okay.
can get the point. And if
All
you
right.
miss, it passes to the other person.
All right.
We're going to, do you want to see who wins or do you just want to do this for fun?
No, we want to see who wins.
That's what I thought.
Really, I didn't see that coming.
Question number 1. Is the sun a star or a planet? Hobie.
It's a star.
Congratulations. It is.
you.
It sure is a start, Mark. You're going to have to get that hand faster.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Mark was still in second grade.
Yeah.
He hadn't gotten to that yet.
I don't know about that third grade. Okay, question number 2. What are the 3 primary colors? Mark.
Red, yellow, and blue.
Ding, ding, ding. That is
Okay.
correct. Come on, Hobie. How do you not know that?
I did know
No,
it.
you didn't. You thought they were black and gray and white.
Oh, now this is a good one.
Right.
Now remember, third graders know this.
Okay.
What are the 5 Great Lakes?
Okay. I'll go.
Okay.
Lake Superior,
Okay.
Lake Erie, Lake Michigan, Gitchagumi.
That's Michigan. That's Michigan.
I'm quoting I'm going through the lyrics of the Edmund Fitzgerald right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
What
the
is-
big lake they call Gitchagumi.
Yeah.
Whitefish
That's
Bay.
3. That's 3. That's good. That was the yeah.
Okay.
I know one more.
Superior, Erie, like Michigan, Huron,
Yes.
and
Do you know the last one?
he doesn't know any of them.
No, I knew
Which
You
ones
didn't
did
know
you
any-
know?
to know those. There's okay.
What's the
You
last?
just said, but let me just let's recap for the people playing at home. Huron,
Huron?
Gitchagumi,
No!
which is Michigan, Superior, Erie, and Minnetonka. I have no idea. Lake Apopka. That's a great lake in my mind.
Okeechobee.
Lake Ontario.
Oh,
Oh well,
Yeah.
good for them. Good for them.
Get
yeah.
you.
well, you know.
Well, you can learn a lot from listening to
Doyle
song
lives
lyrics.
on from the Chippewa to the big lake they call Gitchagumi.
Now, here's a question. This is
right.
a bonus question. This is not. Would Sawyer Brown ever cover the Edmund Fitzgerald?
Oh, I'd love it.
We would love to.
Could you remember, though, all the lyrics to the song?
It's 8 minutes long.
I
I don't
know.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be difficult.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the plural of moose?
Go ahead.
Moose.
Correct.
Yeah.
Were you going to say meese?
Mice.
Yeah.
Next one. And you both should know this.
Okay.
What's the closest planet to the sun?
Earth.
No, it's the third rock from the sun.
Oh, wow.
But thank you, Joe Diffie.
Did you really not know that?
Still don't.
The closest to the sun would be
Mars? Pluto? Neptune?
is
Is
it
Neptune a planet?
Neptune is a planet, Mark. Very good.
What planet are you on right now?
Is it it's not Mars, but is it Mercury?
Yes, it is Mercury. And I am shocked that took you so long
Well,
and that
and
you
you-
didn't know that
you
because my
know-
son
but
is
that's
obsessed
exactly
Okay,
with the
where I know
solar
it.
system and space right now. So I am shocked to my core.
That's
I've
my knowledge.
forgotten a lot of knowledge. Maybe I did know that in 3rd grade, but it's been a long time.
Yeah.
I am really questioning how you get through the day right now.
Particularly when you did 3rd grade twice.
Continuing on, and let me just be clear, this is embarrassing for both of you right now. What is the largest organ in the human body?
I know this.
Proceed.
You didn't raise your hand.
Okay. Proceed.
The skin.
Correct.
Again, because
Check
we
out
have
the brain on Brad.
but
Your
Wow.
son is a doctor. You should know
Right?
that.
Well, I took the oath.
the first do no harm. Yeah.
Okay.
The skin.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the largest organ on your body.
That's weird.
That's the answer, or that I knew that was the answer.
Both.
Yeah.
Wow.
And last but not least, who was the second president of the United States of America?
Again, I know this because of Jack. Well, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't say that because I think I know it because of a video
sorry.
with Jack.
We're going to get back to you on. Do you know who the first president of the United States was?
George.
I just had
Costanza?
to check.
Or what was
George
this
Costanza
George's
from
last name?
Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Okay, who's the second president of the United States? Hobie.
All right. Whoa. He already knows. I'm going to guess.
Take a guess. Take a gander, Mark.
James Madison.
No.
Well, you're in the
But
right
close.
cluster. Yeah, John Adams.
Correct. He was the third president. Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison.
Good for you guys.
Yeah.
I think I won, though.
One what?
I think you did too.
The prize
I
for the
think you-
biggest
I
idiot?
think you did too. Well, and I actually have to share my win with Jack because it's only because of his educational videos that I knew a couple of those.
That's pretty true. How am I supposed to take you seriously now when you tell me to do stuff or give me life advice? Get you goomy.
DNA, I'm your dad.
Get you goomy.
But now in his defense, knowing something about history might not get you out of being lost on the road, whereas
Right.
his Magellan skills might come in handier. So,
I can always get you home.
yeah,
So,
to where the television is where I can watch these videos.
right.
I have more questions than answers after that. Okie dokie. Now let's do a very fun, quick, rapid fire Would You Rather old school edition.
Okay.
Okay.
So don't think, just answer. No commentary.
Okay.
Would you rather only watch VHS tapes forever or only listen to music on cassette tapes?
Music.
VHS.
Wow, okay. Would you
What's
rather
wrong with you?
have to go back to dial-up internet or have to give up GPS and only use paper maps?
Well, I can't give up GPS, so that's
You're back to dial-up.
I'm back to dial-up.
I don't need either. I gotta
You
do one.
would die without internet on your phone.
Dial up.
You'd go back, so you would give up GPS.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather eat nothing but Lunchables for a week or drink nothing but Capri Sun for a week?
Oh, I would
I'd
eat
Lunchables.
Lunchables.
Yeah. That's assuming that's not what I eat every week.
Would you rather have a mullet for a year or wear acid-washed jeans every day for a year?
Well,
Oh, I
having,
You've
would
already
give-
done
I would
both.
having done both of those
I
at
would
the
give
same time.
anything to have a mullet right now.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah, I mean mullets were cool. Mullet, there's nothing
You had a
wrong with
mullet
the mullet.
too.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
you're
nothing
both
wrong
going
with a
back to
mullet.
Yeah.
Would you rather bring back the Pizza Hut buffet or bring back old school drive-in diners where they served food to your car?
Oh, they need that Pizza Hut buffet back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going with the drive-in. Would you rather bring back old school country duets like Conway and Loretta or bring back real jukeboxes in every restaurant?
Oh, duets.
Yeah.
Duets.
Now let me ask this. This is an off-topic question because is there someone that you wish y'all had done a duet with?
Who did I always say?
Loretta.
Yeah.
That would have been so epic. So epic.
Yeah.
Would you rather have to use a rotary phone for every call or have to use a typewriter for every text?
Oh, rotary phone, for sure.
I'm okay.
And
to
I
use
was a good
typewriter.
typist. I was a good typist.
Yeah.
Were you now?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might have to put that to the test. Do you think you could still be a good
Ooh,
typist?
Yeah, we could take a typing test. That'd be awesome.
Oh, no, that's definitely happening. Would you rather go back to a bowl cut again for a full year or have to wear a fanny pack everywhere you go?
Oh, I'm going with the bowl cut. Anything with hair, I'm going with anything with
Probably
hair.
fanny pack. Yeah, and fanny packs are back.
Well, you do use a bowl cut.
And fanny packs. And what's your point?
Would you rather go back to when gas was under $1 but there were no smartphones or keep your smartphone but gas is always over $5 a gallon?
Oh, lose the smartphone. Take me
Yeah.
back to,
Take us back to cheap.
yeah.
Cheap gas. Would you rather drive an old truck with a stick shift or a classic car with an 8-track player?
Classic car.
Old truck.
Okay. What kind of truck is your old truck?
Early 70s Ford.
I like it. What kind of classic car are you in?
Well, I would take, although they never were automatics, but I would take a VW Beetle from back in the day.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What 8-track is in your Beetle?
Probably, since I would be in that, a Beatles 8-track.
Nice. Very nice. Guys, it's time for our next favorite segment, Mailbag.
Oh, bring it.
Bring it on.
Remember, if you want your question to be featured on the That's Sawyer Brown Show, just comment on our social media when we ask for mailbag questions. Now, today's question, number 1, comes from Cindy. Where were you and what was it like to hear yourself on the radio for the first time? Because you guys were basically children.
Oh, I remember for me, in the drive-through line at a Wendy's in Reno, Nevada.
Awesome.
And Leona came on. Pretty perfect, actually, you know.
Was it like the scene out of That Thing You Do?
Yeah, it was like so wild. Like, wait a minute, is that us coming out of the speakers? That was so cool. Yeah.
I was in the same
He
vehicle
was.
with him.
He sure was.
Awesome.
Yep.
Did you guys start screaming like little girls?
Kind
We
of.
probably did. Probably did, to be honest.
Awesome. Okay. Now from Sharon, Mark, do you ever go back to Dayton, Ohio, where you grew up?
Yeah, because I still have, relatives, cousins, and so we go back and we still do concerts.
Yeah, almost
around
every year.
in that area.
And you guys have also been back to Apopka, which is where you spent the second half of your childhood.
Yep.
You guys played a pretty cool show there the other year.
Sure did.
Yep.
Sure did. Yeah, we still got tons of friends there, so see folks all the time from there.
Okay. Now, Angela asks, what are your favorite memories of your parents or grandparents? That feels like a loaded, very open-ended
Whoa,
question.
There's probably volumes in that.
Do you want me to make it more pointed?
Oh, I got one from my mom. So I was out on the road.
Oh, no.
And I had a little motorbike. And I was always trying to get him to ride it, and he wouldn't. So my mom gets on the motorbike.
Because I said, I will ride it if she'll ride it.
And she
Did
rode
she
it.
even blink before she got on that?
Those shoes were off, and she was on it.
And I remember she ruined, because she pulled her shoes off and she ruined her hose that she had on.
Yeah. Because she
And-
wasn't really sure how to stop it, so she put her feet down.
No, like Flintstone
She's
style?
going across a parking lot.
Yeah.
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
she was. Yeah.
And then he wouldn't ride it.
No, I did.
No.
I did too. I did ride it. I've got a great story about your mom. We'd gone horseback riding. And I'm like, hey, give me the horse that's like moments
Dead.
away from meeting Jesus.
dying.
I don't need anything with any get up and go in it. So they give me this old saddlebags horse, and Irene is in front of me, and her horse got spooked and took off, and mine just took off like something out of a John Wayne movie, and she's just like flying ahead of me, and I'm going, Irene, and I can hear her screaming as we're riding. She goes, pray, honey, pray. Because neither one of us could stop their horses. It was hilarious.
It was a horse definitely going to the
Yeah,
barn.
it sure was.
Where were you?
I was way ahead of them. I'd already. I probably took off, and then their horses took off.
Ours were just trotting.
Oh, that's awesome. Those are some great mailbag questions. And remember, if you want your question featured on the podcast, make sure to respond whenever we throw it up on social media and ask our little questions. That's why it's important to be checking it all the time, because you never know when we're going to ask something important like that. Now, for our final segment of the podcast, my personal favorite, which is as much of a public service as it is a segment, it's where we go over Gen Z terms, because what in the world are the youths saying these days? And I just want you guys to be cool and hip and in the know.
Okay.
Today's term is...
That ship might have already sailed, but okay.
Today's term is Riz. R-I-Z-Z, Riz. Now, what are your best guesses do either of y'all know what that means?
I definitely do not.
Okay, do
I will
you know?
admit that.
I might, but I'd have to take a guess.
Okay, well, let's hear it. Let's hear your best guess.
Use it in a sentence, and then let's see if we can guess.
When he is on stage,
I think he's
speaking
referring
of
to
me,
himself.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh.
he has an incredible amount of riz.
He's not wrong.
Well, he's wrong. He might be correct in the use of the word, But okay, I get that.
So from that, what do you?
Charisma.
Yeah, it's short
Yeah.
for charisma. It also, like anything with style, charm, or attractiveness.
It's me.
Well, was humility part of that? I'm trying to.
No, nor was
Yeah.
stupidity, but here we are. So you heard it here first. Mark thinks he has a lot of riz.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, now you guys see what I put up with on the Boys and Me podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. And remember that Sawyer Brown has a ton of shows this year. Make sure to check out SawyerBrown.com so you can see where they're going to be playing next and if it's in a city near you. And also keep up on all of our social medias so you can comment, like, question our sanity, really.
And all that stuff.
And all that fun stuff. Oh, and make sure to vote on whose classic TV show draft lineup you think was better, Mark or Hobie. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in.
And don't suck up to Mark. Don't pick his.
The little organ boy,
Bye.
don't like
Pick
that.
his.
Bye.
Don't pick his.
Bye.